Once upon a time in Jerusalem, there was a pool the Jews would call Bethesda. I hope I pronounced it well. Bethesda. And according to the Bible, this pool had about 5 porches, and there were a multitude of people over there. And this multitude were those that were sick, those that were lame, those that were blind, those that had infirmities, all manner of diseases. You'll find them at that particular pool. And Bible says that there's an angel who would once in a while come around to stir the water, and whoever gets in the water first gets healed. And there is this man who had been there. Bible says he has been there for 38 good years. 38 years. And this man, according to him, whenever he's going into the water, someone else will jump in and, never really gets healed, because he had nobody to help him. He had no one to put him inside the pool so that he can at least get in first. Anytime for 38 good years, I can imagine that he's always sitting at the edge of the pool for 38 years to move into the pool. But by the time he gets to the pool, someone is already in there, and his healing never took place. Now, Jesus comes into the scene, sees this man, and according to the Bible, Jesus already knew that that man had been by the pool for a very long time. He went close to the man and asked the man if he wants to be made whole, or if he wants to be healed. And the man told Jesus that he had no one to put him in the pool, and that anytime he makes a move to enter the pool, someone already goes into it. Because of that, he has not been made whole. And then Jesus told him to rise up, take up his bed, and walk. And the Bible says that immediately the man was made whole. He rose up, took his bed, and walked. Now, I've gleaned some lessons from this story that I want to share with you. Well, first of all, according to the Bible, the man was not well for 38 years. And now that's a very long time for someone to not be well. And this man has been trying all the time that he had been at the pool. Bible says that according to him, anytime he goes close to the pool and tries to enter into the water, someone else would enter. So it means that every single time the angel comes to stir the pool, the man makes an effort to go into the pool. Now, this is a man who do not have anyone to help him get into the pool. Now, it could be that you're going through something for a very long time. I don't know how long. Even that situation that you find yourself in, no one is even helping you. Probably you're coming from a background that is not too well to do. You do not have any kind of support from anywhere, from anyone to help you, just like the story of the man. But the question is, are you making any effort to change that situation? Because in the Bible, the man would always make an effort to get closer, to enter the pool, just that he had no one to put him inside the pool. Are you also making any effort to go into the pool? First of all, the man is making every effort despite his condition, despite the fact that he's not able to get into the pool. He has not given up. Anytime the angel comes to stir the water, he makes every effort to get close into the pool, just that he's unable to get in first. Now here Jesus comes into the picture. Anytime Jesus comes into a situation, that situation always changes. So I don't know what situation you're finding yourself in. I don't know what the problem is. I don't know what the issue might be, but you need to make sure that Jesus is in the situation. You need to invite Jesus Christ into the situation. Any issue that Jesus finds himself in, that situation never remains the same. It always changes. Maybe it's time to just allow Jesus Christ into our situation. Maybe it's time to let go of certain things. Bible says that cast your cares upon him and he will give us rest. Maybe it's time to cast our cares upon Jesus. Maybe it's time to leave the matter into the hand of God for him to deal with. Maybe it's time to just allow God come in the situation. But you also want to be making some effort, and that effort could be in a form of praying, it could be in a form of fasting, it could be in a form of reading the scriptures, waiting on the Lord. You're not just there saying, Jesus, come into the situation. You have to pray, you have to wait on him, you have to trust him that he's able to do it before you can see the results that you need. Now, another interesting part of the story is that when the man got healed, Can you imagine the Jews were asking him why he's carrying his bed because it's Sabbath? I'm like, guys, someone had not been well for 38 good years and he has been healed. I thought you would be happy running around telling people that, oh, this man that has not been able to walk for a very long time is now walking. I was thinking they will be fascinated. I was thinking they will be surprised. I was thinking they would be curious. How did it happen? Who healed you? And in fact, that for the fact that he had been there for 38 good years and no one has helped him, they should even be asking, how did he do it? How did he finally manage to get into the water? But the question they were rather asking him was, why is he carrying his bed on a Sabbath day? Anyway, that's also to mean that not everyone will just be happy about your testimony. Not everyone will be happy about your success. So in short, every situation you find yourself in is not too hard for Jesus to handle. And so just a reminder again, to allow Jesus Christ in every situation or any issue we find ourselves in, any matter that seems so hard, that has been lingering for a very long time. When Jesus comes into the situation, that matter can be resolved and it can be done according to our faith. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you again in my next video. Bye.